At the end of this podcast, we go through. Usually, I have a pack of basketball cards, which will come back because I ordered baseball cards and they're not a pack. So I take a sliver of baseball cards, and we have two piles. You can keep it or the crusty pile, which are more fun.
Yeah.
Those are guys with mustaches that look ridiculous and that kind of shit. But mostly, we just make fun of these baseball players. So here's your stack.
Okay.
You go one by one. I don't know who the first guy is. Just say who the guy is.
Chris Gomez.
Brother
Detroit
of
Tigers.
Louis J. Gomez's brother. A lot of people don't know this. He actually was the first real ass dude. No, but I like the look. I wish we had more accessories like baseball. Like they have eye black and this flip down sunglasses.
You know what? Every modern.
That's crusty pile, by the way. No offense, Mr.
Every
Gomez.
modern baseball player sort of looks like an asshole.
Yeah. They look like a guy that go like, move.
Yeah. It's like, I missed the mustache guy.
Yeah. You're going to see, this is like kind of, this is 1996. So this is, we're going back to when we're kids. But this is
a very unflattering picture of this guy.
Who is it?
Pat Mears.
Okay.
Or Mires, or I don't know.
Pat Mears. Oh my God. Yeah, he's got lumps in his neck.
Yeah, that guy's on steroids. Sorry, Pat.
But by the way, this is before the boom of steroids.
Ooh.
So there were a lot of guys, because the boom of steroids was like around 98. That was the Sosa McGuire home run off.
Right.
And that's when they were really juicing.
Yeah, this is when you're like, necks don't grow that much when you're already a grown man.
Yes. You go, your neck shouldn't be as wide as your shoulders.
Yeah.
That's insane.
All right. This is my favorite type of baseball player, the fat baseball player, Wilson Alvarez.
Look at Wilson Alvarez, which, by the way, he probably had a recipe for like chorizo or something.
Oh,
where you're
yeah.
like, oh, this guy's unbelievable.
This guy's just, he's eating queso.
Yeah.
Like.
He's like, he goes like this to go to the mound. He goes,
yeah.
Am I in? He's got to put food down.
They're like, no, the ball's slippery again.
Yeah.
It's just got
foreign substance.
It's got pork on it.
Wilson. And he goes, they can't hit it.
Oh, now we got
Yeah.
Cal Ripken.
Oh, look at this.
Junior.
Cal Ripken Jr. By the way, this is the Lou Gehrig card. You got to keep this.
The Lou Gehrig card?
He broke Lou Gehrig's record of consecutive games.
I thought you meant of getting disease.
He got ALS. No, Cal Ripken's still alive and doing well. But he played in his 2,131st consecutive game, beating Lou Gehrig, his record.
How many of those games do you think he felt like shit for?
Oh, just back in the day when they like smoke and drink.
Yeah.
So I would put it over 500.
Yeah.
I put a quarter of that. He was probably like, I don't want to play the Blue Jays.
I wonder how far into the record where he had to be like, I'm going for the record. Now I can't miss a day.
I would hope it would just be a thing where they're like, hey, you're like 400 away from Gehrig's record. And he's like, no shit. I think I'm going to keep playing.
I would like that. I would like if it was that.
That'd be fun to know.
That's not, by the way, I asked that because I would have been like, I only have 2,000 games to go. I can do this.
Yeah, you're at 131. I'm going to push it. They're like, it's so long.
All right. Wally Joiner.
Great name.
This guy's just a flexible daddy there.
That's a guy that's a guy that has saved his kid from falling in a pool.
Yeah.
That's a dad that can stay on base and grab his kid.
He's grabbing a kid by the ankles.
Yeah,
all
by the way,
time.
he was drafted June of 1983 when I was born. So
little Dan Soder birth energy.
Yeah.
There.
He's got my birth aura.
He's my birth moon.
Yeah.
Felipe Lira.
Sounds made up.
Yeah. He looks a little AI.
No, but he also looks like a regular guy. This looks like a guy that you that you would walk in and he'd work at the bodega and you go, do you know that he used to play for the Tigers?
Yeah.
And you go, no shit.
Really?
And you go, yeah, dude, pretty solid ERA too.
Pretty good turkey sandwich.
He goes,
always tries to get me to get wheat bread, not into it.
Yeah, ask for a chopped cheese. Gives a little too. Yeah. But in the minors in '92, he had a 2.39 ERA. Pretty nuts.
This is, I love this. I love Japanese names. Hideo Nomo.
Hideo Nomo's the guy.
Is he?
Hideo Nomo was the first Japanese pitcher that came over and fucked shit up.
Oh man, this is when, and then Japan was like,
oh, we're in it.
Take over.
Well, they had baseball.
You won't let us have a military? We're going to take over your pastime.
Dude, that's exactly, that was they go, you thought Pearl Harbor was bad. We're coming for baseball. If you watch There's a great movie with Tom Selleck called Mr. Baseball.
Oh, yeah. I remember this.
Where he goes and plays in Japan.
Yeah.
A real Gaijin.
And he's very tall.
A very Gaijin story.
Yeah.
White man, an outsider. But Hideo Nomo came over and fucked shit up for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
And I hated it because I was a Giants fan. But he's a legend.
This name sounds familiar. Kenny Lofton.
Kenny Lofton rules. Kenny Lofton played...
You just got Kenny Lofton's my dad.
That's Papa. Kenny Lofton. Let me tell you about Kenny Lofton. He's from Tucson, Arizona, or he was born in Chicago, grew up in Tucson, went to the University of Arizona. He's infamously a Cleveland Indian, a.k.a. Cleveland Guardian now. But he played basketball at Arizona and baseball.
Oh, wow.
He could have gone to the NBA.
Oh, so he's a tall guy.
Kenny Lofton's he's 6 foot, but I think he played point guard, but he could fucking ball, dude. He was like an insane baseball player and basketball player, and I always think that's nuts when you have a choice of where you want to go pro.
Especially if you're playing 2 D1 sports.
At Arizona, which had 2 good programs. Had a baseball program and a basketball program.
And this guy's just he's
Kenny Lofton.
How do I play 2 sports and get pussy all the time?
He goes,
Things are
guys,
too busy.
I can't pick up my glove because I'm so busy getting pussy. Kenny Lofton rules. And Kenny, you're the man. I hope you see this someday.
This name sounds familiar too, but also his arm looks like it's broken in the way he's pitching. This guy has had to have gotten his elbow replaced. Carlos Barrega.
Carlos Barreda, don't know him. Crazy that they gave him all these stars.
I mean, he got a star power car.
Did he design his own car?
He actually looks like he's a Wiccan.
Yeah.
He's
like Earth, Moon, Earth, and yeah.
He's like star power. The essence of the universe.
A lot of people think the pentagram is bad, but really it relates all five
natural powers into my body as I.
Oh, but look at his face on the back, dude.
Oh,
crusty mustache.
That is a classic baseball man.
That is him. That's him right there on the back. Just what a stash, dude.
This is one of my other favorite types of baseball player. The one who doesn't look athletic at all.
Love it.
Mike Mims.
Mimsy. Oh, yeah. He looks like a guy that's at fantasy camp.
He 100% looks like this is his day off.
Yeah, he goes, it's a hobby.
Yeah. My uncle used to go to a Pirates fantasy camp.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Those fantasy camps. He looks like fantasy camps. But it turns out, left-handed pitcher with a fucking, I'm not going to lie, dude. He had a 4.15 ERA. Not too shabby, but guy had a bunch of strikeouts. It's not bad. His win-loss record was 9-7. It's not the best, but 8-2 when he was in St. Paul in the minors.
I mean, I don't know any of the stats about baseball.
Yeah.
Couldn't like a sport less.
Mims. Oh, really?
Yeah, it should be 5 innings.
Well, now they have a pitch clock.
Well, I don't care. It should still be 5 innings.
No, it's 9.
The pitching wasn't the part that's taking too long. It's the number of innings.
Agree to disagree.
3.
No.
3 innings.
What is this?
Make it happen.
What is it, a gym class? It's a fucking professional sport.
Steve Avery.
Crazy
picture. Looks like he doesn't have any hands, which would be a hilarious way to play baseball.
Well, there was who's the one?
The one guy
pitcher?
who had one hand.
Yeah. And I thought that was him. But Steve Avery played for the Braves. I remember him because the Braves dominated the Giants when the divisions were different in the AL West or NL West.
This, I thought I knew this name, but I think I am confusing Ken Griffey Jr. and the crime dog.
McGriff?
Yeah.
You got Fred McGriff?
Yeah.
Who they called him Fred McGriff rules. Fred McGriff. They called him McGriff the crime dog.
Yeah,
that was his nickname. He was Fred McGriff the crime dog. Dude, he rules. Fred McGriff is awesome. Damn, dude, the Cleveland Indians really did have so many. Oh, he was on the Braves. I forgot. Fuck. But he was great. Oh, man, he goes in the save pile.
This is a checklist. Safe. I don't know what we do with these.
I don't know. Yeah, well, there you go. Did you get it? Oh, this is back in the day when you got cards, you make sure you got all the cards. You check it.
Oh, nice. Did bubblegum come with this?
No, look. It's just like a log.
Oh. There should be like a layer of bubblegum on the top.
I know. That'd be sick. I would eat right through
it.
Oh,
this guy. I remember this guy because I think he does hair commercials after this. John Smoltz.
Smoltz. Now, here's the thing about John Smoltz. One of the best pitchers. He was on a rotation with Greg Maddux and Tom Glavine in Atlanta. That was like legendary.
You know a lot about baseball.
No, I just didn't have a dad, so I needed as much info as I could to trap men into conversations.
You're like a reverse pedophile.
I go, I know all the Barney songs. I'm trying to get older men to talk to me. I go, what about that John Smoltz? He goes, I'll talk to you. I go, can you my dad? He goes, no. Can't leave me alone.
Do you want to take me?
Hey, can you grab my left hand and find a woman to grab my right hand and swing me? He goes, no, man, come on. You're 15.
I can't swing. You're my height.
Jesus Christ, man. What
this
are
looks
you?
gayer more than it does fatherly.
Yeah, what are you, 205? And I'm like, I just want to swing. Can you toss me?
All right. This guy seems important. Cory Jenkins.
Never heard of him.
Looks attractive.
Yeah. Look at him. He's also got his untucked shirt. He looks like he was like...
Yeah, he looks like
he looks like me going to that group project.
Yeah, he's like, I'll come.
He's like, shit.
I'll pinch it.
Shit. I didn't know you guys were playing. I got my cleats on.
Tim Raines.
Tim Raines was a baller. Don't forget about Tim Raines for the Chicago White Sox. Guy had a good career. Played for the Expos forever and then went to the Chicago White Sox.
You
know what? I'm keeping him in the keeper pile.
Yeah, he looks like a keeper.
Yeah, he's a keeper.
This
Tim Raines,
guy,
you're a keeper.
I love this photo. This is Will Cordero, but I love the photo more than anything else because he looks like he's just giving the guy a nice little pat on the head.
Oh, hey.
He slid into base, and he's like,
hey, good slide.
Good job, little buddy.
Good slide, bud. You got a good little slide there. Pat.
I mean, and that guy also is like face first into the dirt.
Yeah, he's like.
Can you imagine wanting a base that bad?
Hey, wake up! Wake up! Hey, you gotta wake up. Will Cordero waking people up.
Why do they slide? What makes them slide face first rather than
outstretch your arm, get to the
leg
base
first though?
Because I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Do people know if they have longer? I mean, like for me, I have really long legs.
So you'd slide probably feet first.
Right. These guys like, I got these long old arms.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure someone in, because we put this out as a separate part on Saturday. I'm sure someone in the comments will let us know.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know.
I'm sure they'll really tear me
Sound
apart.
off.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Guys, don't forget, if they could do anything, put comments in. Make sure they're as negative as possible.
Really?
Let's talk about my face. How much do I look like Richard Simmons? What about my frog eyes? Come on, guys.
Cook
Let's get at it.
this woman. Cook her.
I'm wearing a cutoff tee. How much of a lazy lesbian do I look like?
You look like a bartender at a biker bar.
I know, yeah, where I'm like, come on, guys. It's been a real rough Saturday.
You look like you go, hey, Lucky, the keg's tapped.
Can you imagine though? It's like I'm supposed to have a deep voice, but I'm like, guys.
They go, here's the brilliant part is you don't lull. She keeps you up so you drink more beer. You don't realize.
You're like, you think you want a whiskey, but she's like, you want a whiskey?
Yeah. I need something to curb my brain.
All right, this guy's got something special on his Donnie Wall or Don Wall.
Donnie Wall, and it says now appearing, which means
is he new?
He was in just got to the majors. He was in Tucson. He was a sidewinder.
Ooh.
Tucson, I think they were called the sidewinders back then. I don't know. I don't know if the Diamondbacks were around back then.
I wonder if he ever made it.
Well, you know what? Looks like he did. You're here, girlfriend.
Long enough to get a Topps card.
Look at that. You got a little hologram, too.
Do they have a bunch of gay cards called bottoms?
That's so funny. It's just guys showing their butts. Hey, get my bottom card. That was so much fun. All right. Well, you got some good ones to keep. Cal Ripken, Hideo Nomo, Kenny Lofton.
You're gonna keep Hideo Nomo.
The crime dog, John Smoltz. Tim Raines.
Didn't Smoltz do like a hair? Was he a Head and Shoulders guy after that? Or am I thinking someone else? Maybe a catcher. A catcher was the Head and Shoulders guy. I can't remember.
Jim Palmer? I don't know. But you rule.
Yeah.
This was a lot of fun.
So do you.
Bye.